What happens in these moments, in order for our nervous system to go into this dysregulated state, certain things have to happen in the brain, and that is certain hormones, certain chemicals have to be released because that's what drives everything. So when I'm in survival mode, right, I'm crossing the street, a car's coming at me. In that moment, so much happened in the body that we're not even aware of. So what's the first thing that happens? Or Jaws, right? But let's use the car analogy for this one. So I'm crossing the street, minding my business. All of a sudden, I recognize a car. I go like this, freeze frame. I want you to freeze frame right there. And let's talk about what is happening in that exact moment, okay? Right then and there, the body releases chemicals and it sends all of our, and I'm just going to keep it really simple, it sends our energy, our oxygen to our arms and legs. We don't know that. We're not paying attention to that. It's happening unconsciously. Okay? So all of our energy, all of that oxygen is going to our arms and our legs because why? Because we need to run or fight, right? Fight, flight mode. So the brain is brilliant. It knows exactly what to do. It turns off everything here for the most, and I don't mean turn off like stop it, but it takes all of the energy that we just were using to cross the street. It takes all the energy from here and it shoves it into our arms and our legs. So we've got that extra boost of energy in order to jump back to the sidewalk. Now, in that moment, the brain does two things on top of sending our oxygen to our arms and our legs. It does two other things. Number one, it turns off digestion. How many of you, put in the chat, yes or no, how many of you either have or had any type of digestive problem during this betrayal journey? Look at that. They're already coming in. Yes, 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 and yes. Guess what happens? When we live in a high stress state, the brain turns off digestion. Why would it do that? Like digestion? Well, guess what? Digestion requires a ton of energy, and the brain knows it. It takes energy, a lot of energy to digest food. It's biology 101. It takes energy to digest food. So the brain turns off digestion. Now, this is what's fascinating again about the brain. The brain knows we will die without food. So it can't really like shut off the hunger. So what does it do? It pushes us to eat fast, quick, high carb, high sugar, junk food. Because it knows we'll die without food. So the brain turns off the digestion, but we need food, so it pushes us to eat the high sugary stuff because the high sugary stuff gives us instant energy. The brain doesn't care about tomorrow. The brain doesn't care about the scale. The brain doesn't care about how you look in your bikini in the summertime. The brain doesn't care about any of that. The brain is trying to keep you alive right then and there. So we almost get attracted to the cookies and the ice cream and the, right? And I did this. I was ice cream. That was my big thing. Plain vanilla chocolate syrup. That was my big thing. And we, at least I did this, and I've talked to many people who have agreed with this. We kind of use it as our excuse, right? I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I need to eat something that I like, right? But really, it's your brain pushing you to eat something fast with a lot of sugar to give you that boost when you're in survival mode.